Apologise, Mr. President. I didn't apologize. Okay, I read the sub. Can a government buy justice with compensation while avoiding accountability for the bloodshed that shocked a nation? As President William Ruto's administration moves to compensate victims of police brutality linked to the June 2024 Gen Z protests, critics say the process risks becoming a little more than blood money if it is not accompanied by truth, apologies, and prosecutions. Dennis, somebody is listening to you. Mm-hmm. Paying victims while alleged perpetrators, the trigger-happy police officers and their commanders remain free, entrenches impunity. Nearly 2 years on, many still demand answers. Who gave the orders? Who pulled the trigger? And who will be held accountable? See, that's what you're saying. You can apologize, you can even give money. But who shot the people?
Yes.
Who gave the order? Mm-hmm. Because we already know that the police who take ammunition from the armory or they take the weapons, it's under order.
Yes.
And if there is a shoot to kill order, it's not a shoot to kill suggestion. Mm-hmm. It's not a shoot to kill invitation.
Yes.
It's a shoot to kill order. Then you shoot to kill. Somebody gives the order, somebody pulls the trigger.
Somebody deployed the officers.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Somebody put the officers on the road, in the streets, in that protest. So what folks are saying is, and look, if you want to look at compensation commissions, not just in Kenya, around the world, just go to Rwanda,
yes,
South Africa. And if you want to go to Eastern Europe, go to Yugoslavia, go to Western Europe, what happened in Germany after the World War, look at what compensation after the Nuremberg trials in Germany, for example, what happened beyond an apology. The people who committed these acts were indicted, interrogated, investigated, charged, sentenced.
You know what those people are? They are criminals. And criminals deserve a day in court. And justice must be dispensed. Simple.
So you can apologize.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing to apologize. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But it doesn't
end there.
No. That there's still to be circumstances for your actions, or consequences is the word I'm looking for your actions. For me, that's what, because I'm sorry it's not just something that you say, go and look at the definition of sorry.
No.
It also is essentially a commitment that you take responsibility for that thing that happened, and you make a commitment that it will not happen again, but that you will do everything that you can to right the wrong. Now, people can say, what happened in Germany was crazy because it was a genocide. Well, excuse me, people's brains were on the streets during the protests in Kenya. So we'll talk about this at 7 o'clock today. Incidentally, this is the conversation. Well done, Jerry, that we can have that conversation right now where these conversations are, where these things are actually happening. So we'll talk about that, but that's the question out there at the moment, that is an apology okay, and is giving money to okay, but how about the person who did this cool their heels in a controlled area for a period of time while you think about what you did?
That should be their home, if you ask me. That's where they belong. You killed somebody.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You know, you steal money, you can return it.
Yeah.
You kill somebody, you can't get a life back, my friend.
And not
that one knocks out the other.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that's the example. Okay, breathe. Looking into other stories this morning in the headlines, Mungaro throws the Speaker Kingi under the bus over 1 billion shilling audit row. Mungaro, is that you? Governor of Kilifi County? Do I see you? Okay.
It wasn't me.
The senator is questioning 1 billion shilling Kilifi revenue contract spanning years linked during Kingi tenure. The EACC Auditor General invited for forensic probe into the payments. Sasa Mungara anataka kujua, Kingi, wakati ulikuwa hapa kwa hii ofisi, ulifanya nini? Sasa basi ndio hii ndio wewe, chini ya basi ndio hii, wewe iko chini ya basi.
Wewe na vumbi, same WhatsApp group.
Oh my Lord. It's fun times.
Let me tell you. When the senators are querying Mungaro as the hold of the office today over questions of the predecessor, You know what these guys need to do? Is to just go ahead and knock at the speaker's office. They're in the
hello?
same space. A guy, come here.
Why should I come and see you in your office when I can call the Auditor General, I can call the EACC and embarrass you publicly?
Yes.
If I have the fun of embarrassing you publicly, why on earth would I want to come and knock
I'm
in your office and say,
telling you.
hey, bro, Nyaje, how does this thing? No. When I can embarrass you in public and even have you on page 2 of a national newspaper.
Yes, the person who can respond, who should respond, is the speaker. So, senators, y'all know what you need to do.
Wife wins right to separate home from in-laws. I have a question. Why was it in the same home in the first place? But it's just me
Separate
asking.
home.
Ama, it's in the justice pages. Let me explain. Mombasa woman moved to court over alleged harassment by her mother-in-law. Why was the mother-in-law living in the house with her in the first place? Husband ordered to secure independent matrimonial home within 60 days. Yani, a court has to tell you, to remove your mother from the house so that you and your wife can live in harmony.
There be very many rights here that are being abrogated.
From the get-go, man.
Yeah.
That the wife had to go to court and say, see, people, I beg. Make una come help me, I beg. See, this woman, she not leave my house.
I know.
Now me marry husband. Husband come bring him, mama put for house. I beg, make una help me remove this woman.
I want
How we
freedom.
want take live together.
I want freedom.
Court says, excuse me, auntie, come and be going. Oga,
Fix your house.
fix your home. It's not funny. Do you know how many people are living in bondage? Yeah. That's a big story. Also,
I understand that woman, though. At times you just want to surprise, but you can't surprise.
No surprise.
No surprise.
Because
Hey.
mama will ask you, hey!
Every day you must be in a suit.
That story about the
Yeah.
compensation is on page 4 of the Standard. Will state payout heal a bleeding nation and end police brutality? How about that for the first question that we'll ask this morning at 7? Why relatives living abroad are not sending you money or gifts? You make everybody stressed. People in the diaspora. The 2025 Remittances Household Survey estimates inflows from abroad at 931.8 billion shillings. First generation individuals in the diaspora are the highest contributors of remittance. But now they're saying, Sasa yo pesa, ime,
Katika.
kidogo.
That's like $1 trillion. Yo.
MPs are clashing. Okay. Over tax proposal in the finance bill. It's very good. Let them be clashing there, and then they better bring out something that will become an
Yes.
act that makes sense for people. Just clash away. Gong, gotta throw whatever you need to do. But when you come out and there's white smoke, it's something that Kenyans can then live with. Sawa, can't.
good
In fact,
you're
it's
clashing.
good. Clash away. Clash inside there. Speaker orders action on rising lake waters. I don't know. Is he telling the lake waters to go down or how? I think the action that he's talking about here is that you need to do something about it before it takes people away, literally. Couple caught up in 200 million shilling US federal scam probe seeks to access bank accounts. People have been asking to access their bank accounts lately. Have you been watching the inquest of Tob Cohen's widow in court? She's had a really dramatic last couple of days when she's basically been saying she's, of course, served 3 years while on remand. And then after that, she was let go.
Yeah.
The current, it's called what? ODPP. Then said, nah, there's new evidence in this case. So she was rearrested in January last year. And so she's been there for 1.5 years. Again, so total of almost 5 years that she served while this case still continues. And so she said, I want to please access my bank accounts. But I'm wondering if she's on remand, she's accessing bank accounts for what?
You need to pay your lawyers and retainer.
But she wanted to go outside of the place, go to the bank, to a pesa. She can do a transfer. Anyway,
From the other ATMs and...
sasa mtu anaweza kupatia simu kitu kama hiyo.
Okay.
I don't know. But
They
she
will
wanted, they will agree to maybe under escort or something like that. Shah has not paid healthcare centers 5.5 billion shillings since February, say workers. Okay. You see now why Auntie Mercy Mwangangi has white hair.
Kapsa?
Duale contradicts himself in court over Ebola quarantine facility deal. Let me just breathe because I am still scared the moment goons defied God's house. This is a story that's being told here. And clergy blame the state and warn intolerance stirs violence